Hey guys, it's JW again, and I'm at the elementary school and continuing my amazement with all the land we have. And as I said in the previous video, the land is so beautiful this time of year. We had a lot of rain up here, and maybe you've had the same. And the grass is what I like to say is as green as Fenway Park. And it's just beautiful. I can't get over how lucky we are to experience this every year. The coming of spring, which means we have, it's a new beginning. If you're, everyone talks about New Year's resolutions and all that sort of stuff, but I think each season is a new beginning. At least for me it is. And spring's more than a month old now, but it feels like it's really kicking in weather-wise, where you get in that spring mode, where you have an extra skip in your step, I guess. At least I do. And if it weren't for my darn allergies, I'd love it even more, but, So what are you going to do? But again, I look around at all this beautiful land, and I'm looking to head out and walk some land and maybe buy some up in Maine this year. That's my goal for the summer, is to maybe pick up a plot of land up in Maine, maybe more than a plot, maybe like 20 acres, 20 to 40, maybe 10 to 40. I'd go as low as 10. But, and I'd like to, I'm an old guy, so by the time I build on it, I may not be here, so, but my granddaughter will, and I'd love for her to have a place to, call her own, away from the hustle bustle of society. And, whether you live in the city or the suburbs, there's a great deal of hustle bustle. The state of Maine now, if you go up north, that's about as close to God's country as you're going to get, I think. And you're still, if you buy in the right county, you still have access to civilization. Might be, 17, 18, 20 miles away. You got the big box stores, but you are in a world of your own, literally. If you have 40 acres, nobody can hurt you. That's your place, And if you build it correctly, have plenty of coverage, and, you got to be willing to endure some pretty tough winters. And you got to have, equipment. You can't go up there and expect to call the plow guy. Yeah, it's not going to happen. But your neighbor might plow your property once or twice if he knows you're in trouble. But, almost everyone who owns land in Maine and lives on the land, they have their own plow. Whether they put it on a pickup truck or they might have one of the portable plows. Still a good-sized plow. And you need it because, you plow your own roads. The roads, you own the land the road is on. Now, in some cases, you might buy in an HOA where, you pay a fee, dues. Particularly, very few HOAs I'd willingly get involved with, but they can be nice if you choose to partake in the amenities. They might have access to a nice lake or access to a beautiful golf club or something like that, country club. But for me, I'm looking for solace. I'm looking for that place. If I were a really good writer, I would want to go to have peace, quiet, where you could think. It's hard to think in the world today. It's hard to think in the society we live in. There's constant interruptions. Your phone's either beeping or, you're on discourse and that's beeping. Facebook's giving you a heads up on someone who posted. I try to turn off all my notifications, but lately I've gotten in a little trouble by doing that. I'm associated with a group of land investors, and one of them is my mentor and his assistant, and they're both really nice people and very smart people. But I gotta be there when they want. Not, they don't need me. I need them. But I gotta be there when they want to talk to me about something. So I've had to leave that on. Get these constant beeping, which I don't care for. But anyway, that's just part of the deal, and it's worth it. But I just wanted to pop on again because I'm having a good day. With weather like this, how can you have a bad day? Anyway, I want to tell you to take care, and I got to get to work. I'll talk to you later.